Greetings, in today's video we will discuss the book Good to Great by Jim Collins. Stay tuned till the end of video for bonus fun facts. Good to Great is a book by Jim Collins that explores the traits and practices of companies that have made the transition from being good companies to truly great ones. Collins and his research team conducted a 5-year study that analyzed the performance of companies over a 40-year period, looking for patterns and traits that distinguish the great companies from their good counterparts. The book outlines several key principles that the researchers found were shared by the companies that made the leap from good to great. These principles include: Level 5 leadership. The most successful companies were led by humble, driven leaders who put the company's success ahead of their own personal ambitions. The hedgehog concept. Great companies have a clear understanding of what they're passionate about, what they can be the best in the world at, and what drives their economic engine. The culture of discipline. These companies maintain a culture of discipline that allows them to make consistent progress and avoid the distractions that can derail their success. Technology accelerators. Successful companies use technology as an accelerator of momentum, rather than as a driver of their strategy. The flywheel effect. Great companies build momentum over time by executing well and consistently, leading to a flywheel effect that makes it easier and easier for them to achieve success. Overall, Good to Great offers valuable insights into what it takes to transform a good company into a great one, and it's a must-read for anyone interested in leadership, business, or organizational success. Good to Great by Jim Collins is divided into several sections, each of which contains multiple chapters. Here's an overview of each section and the chapters within them. Section 1, Good is the Enemy of Great. Chapter 1, Good is the Enemy of Great. Collins introduces the central theme of the book, that good is the enemy of great, and that many companies settle for being good rather than striving to be great. Chapter 2, Level 5 Leadership. Collins introduces the concept of Level 5 leadership, which he describes as a type of leader who combines personal humility with professional will. He argues that this type of leadership is essential for companies that want to achieve greatness. Chapter 3, First Who, Then What. Collins argues that great companies begin by getting the right people on board, and only then figure out what direction they want to take. He emphasizes the importance of finding and developing great leaders and team members. Section 2, The Research. Chapter 4, Confronting the Brutal Facts Yet Never Losing Faith. Collins introduces the concept of the Stockdale paradox, named after Admiral Jim Stockdale, which involves confronting the brutal facts of a situation while maintaining faith that you can ultimately prevail. He argues that great companies have this same mindset. Chapter 5, The Hedgehog Concept, Simplicity Within the Three Circles. Collins introduces the hedgehog concept, which involves finding the intersection of three circles: what you are passionate about, what you can be the best in the world at, and what drives your economic engine. He argues that great companies have a clear hedgehog concept. Chapter 6, A Culture of Discipline. Collins argues that great companies have a culture of discipline, where employees are focused and disciplined in their actions, and are not distracted by extraneous activities or initiatives. Chapter 7, Technology Accelerators. Collins argues that great companies use technology as an accelerator of momentum, rather than as a driver of their strategy. Chapter 8, The Flywheel and the Doom Loop. Collins introduces the concept of the flywheel, which involves building momentum over time through consistent actions and behaviors. He contrasts this with the doom loop, which involves repeated cycles of hype and disappointment. Section 3, The Findings. Chapter 9, First Who, Then What, Getting the Right People on the Bus. Collins expands on the idea of getting the right people on board, and argues that great companies first identify their core values and then hire people who share those values. Chapter 10, Level 5 Leadership, Building Enduring Greatness Through Humility and Will. Collins provides additional detail on the concept of Level 5 leadership, and argues that this type of leadership is essential for creating enduring greatness. Chapter 11, The Hedgehog Concept, Turning the Flywheel. Collins provides additional detail on the hedgehog concept, and argues that great companies use it as a tool for turning the flywheel. Chapter 12, A Culture of Discipline, The Aligned Actions of a Highly Effective Team. Collins provides additional detail on the concept of a culture of discipline, and argues that great companies have a clear and aligned focus on their goals and priorities. Chapter 13, Technology Accelerators. Good to great companies think differently about the role of technology. Collins provides additional detail on the role of technology in great companies, and argues that it should be used as an accelerator of momentum, rather than as a driver of strategy. Chapter 14, The Flywheel and the Doom Loop, Epilogue. Collins concludes the book by summarizing the key findings and lessons learned from his research, and reiterates the importance of Level 5 leadership, the hedgehog concept, a culture of discipline, and the flywheel in creating enduring greatness. Throughout the book, Collins uses case studies to illustrate his findings and show how they can be applied in real-world situations. The book's main thesis is that companies can achieve long-term success by focusing on what they can be the best in the world at, being disciplined in their actions, having the right people on board, and having a humble and driven leadership team. Next, here are some actionable items from Good to Great by Jim Collins. 1. Develop Level 5 leadership. Leaders should focus on developing personal humility, professional will, and a deep commitment to the success of the organization. 2. Get the right people on the bus. Companies should prioritize finding and developing great leaders and team members who are aligned with the company's core values and mission. 3. Confront the brutal facts. Companies should embrace reality and confront the brutal facts of their situation, even when it is uncomfortable or difficult. 4. Define your hedgehog concept. Companies should identify what they are passionate about, what they can be the best in the world at, and what drives their economic engine. This can serve as a clear guide for decision-making and strategy. 5. Create a culture of discipline. Companies should establish a culture of discipline, where employees are focused and disciplined in their actions and are not distracted by extraneous activities or initiatives. 6. Use technology as an accelerator. Companies should focus on using technology to amplify their strengths and accelerate their progress, rather than relying on technology to drive their strategy. 7. Build momentum through consistent actions. Companies should focus on building momentum over time through consistent actions and behaviors, rather than relying on big, flashy initiatives that may not be sustainable. Overall, the actionable items from Good to Great involve focusing on developing great leaders, building a strong team, embracing reality, creating a clear strategy, establishing a culture of discipline, using technology strategically, and building momentum through consistent actions. These actions can help companies achieve long-term success and sustain excellence. Bonus: there are some fun facts about Good to Great by Jim Collins. Good to Great was based on a research project conducted by Collins and his team at his Management Research Laboratory, which lasted 5 years and involved a team of researchers analyzing data from 1,435 companies. The book was published in 2001 and became a bestseller, selling over 4 million copies worldwide. Good to Great was named one of the best business books of the 21st century by the Financial Times in 2019. The book has been credited with influencing many successful companies, including Southwest Airlines, Amazon, and Apple. The research in Good to Great found that the most successful companies had a consistent pattern of disciplined people, disciplined thought, and disciplined action, which helped them achieve sustained excellence. One of the key concepts in the book is the hedgehog concept, which involves identifying what you are passionate about, what you can be the best in the world at, and what drives your economic engine. This concept has been widely adopted by many companies as a guide for decision-making and strategy. Good to Great has been praised for its clear, actionable insights and its ability to inspire business leaders to strive for excellence and sustained success. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, and don't forget to check my other videos.